Kia ora class. Today we're going to be talking about muscle pairs and how they work. This is also called antagonistic muscle movement. Our learning intention for today we are describing how muscles work in pairs to create movement. Now, antagonistic muscle action. We already know that muscles can only pull on bones. They contract and they shorten. They cannot push bones away. That's not how muscles work. Therefore, muscles need to work in pairs to create movement. One muscle pulls the joint one way, and the other muscle will pull the joint in the opposite way, both only pulling. We're going to look at an example now from YouTube, a quick animation called muscle contraction around joints. Let's have a watch. Alright, what we have here is an animation of the upper arm and elbow with all the skin and stuff removed so you can see what's going on. We can see here, this is the biceps muscle in yellow. It's contracting, shortening, pulling on the elbow. We can see that's a flexion movement. Now in purple, we can see the triceps pulling, contracting, and it's actually pulling the elbow in the opposite direction, creating an extension movement. Back to the biceps, contracting, shortening. This means it's the agonist muscle. Now the triceps turn to be the agonist, pulling, shortening, contracting, while the biceps become the antagonist, slowly relaxing and lengthening. We can see here that the biceps attaches to the front of the elbow. That means when it contracts, it's going to pull the elbow forward and up and bring those two sets of bones closer together, meaning it's flexion. On the back of the elbow, we can see the tricep attach, and that's pulling backwards on the elbow, down and backwards, creating a greater angle between the two sets of bones, meaning that it is extension. Alright, to sum up what we saw there, the agonist muscle is the one that contracts and shortens to create the movement. It's the one that is pulling on the bones. It is also known as the prime mover. And this creates the movement at the joint, and therefore bones are moved. It's the muscle doing the work. The antagonist muscle. This is the muscle that relaxes and lengthens and allows the other muscle to do the work. It allows the movement to happen. It controls the speed of the movement by how quickly or slowly it relaxes. And the antagonist muscle also contracts a little bit at the end of the movement to prevent injury at the joint. It prevents the joint being pulled too far by the agonist. That's our summary of antagonistic muscle movement.